Hi, I'm Keandra. I'm a bookkeeper. I went from Asana to Nifty. For more reviews like this, click the link below. Both Asana and Nifty helped me with productivity. The whole point was to help me when it came to being productive, not only in business, but also from a personal standpoint. For me, I'm not only a business owner, but I'm also a parent. And so being what you would call a mompreneur, I decided to look into Asana and then Nifty in order to manage both sides of that work-life balance. Nifty is wonderful for collaborating with your team. If you want to have it where not only having the ability to keep yourself and staff or contractors on task, you can have it where it integrates with Zoom. So if you have a question or your staff needs to speak with you, Nifty is good for having it where you can just kind of pull up a live chat, and either chat with your team or select a Zoom link and have a video conference with your team. So they're great for collaboration. Now that's on the business side. On the personal side, it is really good at having it where, again, collaboration and team. And for me, I'm married. So when I have all of my children's schoolwork kind of laid out as to what tasks they need to complete every day to stay on task for their virtual school, I have it where my husband can see that as well to make sure that we're both on the same page. So it helps on both ends. Asana is great for business. It's really great for business. What I like about Asana is that you can have it where there's templates already made for you. The Asana team really thought about, in particular, online business when it comes to marketing funnels. Maybe you're selling an online course or product. They really took the time to kind of look into that. And so it's one of those things where you can have, you select which workflow you want to use, kind of like a base or template, and then you can customize it from there. So it's really easy for point and click. This is really important, especially nowadays, if you are a mompreneur. A lot of times you're not necessarily working in the office, you're working for yourself, but you may not have that time to have a completely service-based business. Maybe you need to take it online, create a few products, a way to have funds come in or a steady flow of income come in while you're maybe taking care of the household or helping to teach your kids. So Asana makes it extremely easy for you to kind of pick a workflow that has worked and is tried and true, and then customize it to how you need to get work done for your own online business. Asana is actually really easy when it comes to onboarding. If you know what the template is that you want to utilize, it's just as simple as creating a free account or a pro account and selecting a template that works for you, and then having it load into the system and customizing it. So they have calendar view, list view. They even have, I believe it's Kanban I think it's Kanban, kind of like Trello, where you can move projects from one step to the next. So it's actually really easy to kind of hit the ground running when it comes to Asana. Although Nifty doesn't have they have a few ready-made templates. It's not as robust as Asana. You still can hit the ground running. I literally purchased that software, logged in, and looked for different templates that would apply to me, and took a small one, but I really was able to customize pretty quickly. So you have different projects and different portfolios, and within those portfolios you can have multiple projects. So it was very easy to just kind of create a portfolio for my business, create a project for creation of my website, and then hop in and enter in those milestones really quickly, which Asana doesn't have milestones that I saw. But I like the Gantt style. I think that's really great to be able to see the milestones, and Nifty covers that. I was able to put in the main steps that I needed to have, the tasks that need to be put in, the subtasks, and it was very easy to kind of set everything up. And it was really easy to add team members and, you know, kind of hit the ground running with that one as well. So if anything, Nifty was a little bit more easier to for in terms of onboarding than Asana. In this day and age, which is a digital revolution, it's now more important than ever to have it where you have that work-life balance. When it comes to Nifty, it fits the bill. You can literally create a portfolio for your business and one for your personal life. You can interact with your team. You can interact with your family, if that's the case. You can use it through your phone, through the computer, through a tablet. When it comes to Nifty, I think from a visual standpoint and from a user-friendly standpoint, it's very easy to understand. They have different styles, but the most important one for me is Gantt, the Gantt style, which I didn't know what it was or what existed initially. However, being able to visually see where you're hitting milestones is extremely important. And I think Nifty really fills that bill, especially in terms of business. Now, I'm going to kind of talk towards, give you an example of how it helps personally, just to kind of give you the both sides of perspective as someone who is a parent. When it comes to thinking about what meals you're going to make, Nifty has this awesome, I want to say it's called like Sky Lane, or like a lane where you could just put something that's unassigned to like different areas. So I have one for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. You know, being someone who had to teach kids at home, I would just kind of create, you know, enter meals along in the go and kind of put it in this, what they call swim lane, where everything's just kind of hanging out there. And as I went through the week, I would be able to label, okay, I want all of this stuff to fit in the dinner, breakfast, lunch. It kind of streamlined my process and made it where it was easier for the kids, it was easy for my husband, it was easy for myself. In terms of business and my team, I was able to say, okay, the portfolio is my business. And within that business, you have different aspects, whether it's marketing, whether it's, you know, creating the website or whatever, you know, whether it's working with clients. And I was able to see this in a Gantt style where you could see as you complete tasks, the increments, you could see where it was paring down. You saw where you were hitting those benchmarks. And this is where where Asana and Nifty are different, and Asana helps you kind of focus in and get things done, as opposed to Asana where you're kind of messing around with features. Nifty is a little bit more streamlined. You're able to see things a lot more clear. So this is why I made that choice.